Hey, there we go. Sorry, I've got to reset a few things here as I had, howdy y'all. So I had, my stream deck delivered, so I'm trying to get all of that set up, but, hi. So I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. Lots to talk about. I have a feeling this will be a pretty chill stream. I'm not gonna do too much on it. Probably just go for maybe an hour or so, just run some roulettes and whatnot. But yeah, I at least wanted to pop in here since we had the live letter last night on the legendary 14-hour stream from Square Enix. It's been a couple of years since they've done it, so yeah, a lot of new info. Had a letter from the producer live that they went over, and obviously the big benchmark trailer dropped, so lots of stuff to talk about. So yeah, I figured I'd just hop in here for an hour or two, and yeah, just kind of hang out and see what everyone is up to as we get ready to talk about Endwalker and whatnot. So a lot's been going on, and obviously we have a new Hololiver. Iris is going to be debuting tonight, so want to make sure and catch that a little bit later. So yeah, the letter from the producer. I hope you guys had fun watching it. I don't know if you guys have ever watched one of their 14-hour streams, but there's a lot going on. I didn't get a chance to watch most of it. I ended up having to work today, so I ended up bouncing a little bit earlier than normal to go to bed. But I did watch a little bit of the intro and Fox with the beaver costume and everything. I did not see if they ended up getting all of the blue mage spells during the event, and if we're going to get that cool jacket that they had been teasing. So I'll have to go back and see if they ended up doing that, but I hope they did. I think it's a pretty cool outfit, so I want that to be available from the Mog Tomes. Knowing them, they'll make it available anyways, just because. But yeah, the letter from the producer was the big thing. So we've got the benchmark trailer finally out. Go ahead and pop into my roulettes here, and yeah, pretty excited about it. It's going to be coming out tomorrow, so I might do a little bit longer stream playing tomorrow, running the benchmark, seeing how things go. And with that benchmark, of course, we got a lot of new outfit reveals of all the new artifact gear coming up for the expansion. I'm really excited for the Red Mage one. I think it looks fantastic. Might have a few pieces on there that might finally overtake my long-time glamour that I've had. You guys know me. I've had the Plaguebringer outfit forever. But it might be a good opportunity to hop on over to something new, you know. Some new spells they showed. They showed the Reaper Limit Break, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, I'm curious about the new lightning spell that Red Mage has. But yeah, quite a few other things. I was kind of expecting them to do that Alizé's Flower spell that you get in patch 5.5. But I didn't see it on there, so who knows if they're going to add that in or not. But I think that'd be a pretty cool AoE for them to add in. Ooh, a troop stage. Ooh, I'm going to keep that. But beyond that, yeah, just everything looking pretty good. Just really mostly new gear and everything to kind of show up. One thing that I was pretty excited about, and I definitely wanted to touch on it because I'd like to think maybe it's just me being conceited, but I feel like I might have had, like, some small part of it, was the announced changes to the housing system. So they have confirmed that they are going to be moving over to a lottery system. Which is something that I mentioned in my housing crisis video, if you've had a chance to watch that before. So that was really cool to hear that they are moving over to that. I don't have to worry about it as much now that I've already got a house on Balmung, but I obviously have my alt on Excalibur and whatnot, and plenty of new players are going to be looking for it. So yeah, I think the lottery system is going to be a great change. I didn't really mention it in the video, but I did have a lot of comments asking, why not instance housing? And my big thing with instance housing is we had that with garrisons in World of Warcraft, right? and maybe it's only a big deal to me because I'm a role player, but to me, the housing wards and whatnot are a very, very big aspect of the roleplay experience. I like having a community that's like around me to go and check out, and just the general ambiance, you know. So I was never really a big fan of instant housing, just because it really would kill a lot of role-playing opportunities. When garrisons and everything came out, we had a really big issue where it was hard to make groups for it because you had to be in a group to join someone's instance. Yeah, it just seemed like cute is the wrong job. So yeah, it seemed like it would have been almost like a death knell for role players. So I liked having there we go. I liked having the open wards. So I was a big proponent of the lottery system, and again, I did mention that in the housing video. One of the other big things that they announced that I think is also going to be really important is that they are going to be separating wards between FC housing and individual player housing, which that is going to be pretty huge. It is going to revamp quite a bit as far as where you would want to build and whatnot. I'm sure some of the community events and whatnot are going to be, you know, changing their locations and having to update some profiles and stuff. But I think that is a very, very good choice. Yeah, so it used to be that they would, you know, unlock housing. For the first week or two, it would just be FCs were allowed to buy in those new areas. But now, by separating the wards, that does make it a lot easier for individual players to not have to worry about all of the plots being sold out before they even get a chance, you know. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about the housing changes. I think it is a positive move in the right direction. We'll just have to see how it's implemented and whatnot. But yeah, that was really the big announcement. They did show off a little bit of the male viera. So they are going to be just slightly smaller than female. The males top out at about my height. I'm about 6'2", 186 centimeters or something. So, you know, roughly 6.5 feet, I would say. So yeah, that was kind of cool. You will get to make a viera in the benchmark when you are ready. And the cool thing with the benchmark, if you've never done any of the benchmarks before, is that you can save those character profiles and instantly load it whenever the expansion goes live. So if you really like the benchmark character creation, you find a viera that you really like, just save it, and then yeah, you'll just load it up when you make your first character in Endwalker. Where is everyone? There you go. So yeah, so some pretty cool stuff there. Yeah, alright, get away from me here. So yeah, that was really like the big highlights for really most of the letter from the producer. They are still far enough out that they didn't really have a whole lot of new info to release. They kind of went over the stat squish a little bit more in depth as far as what they're going to be doing with that and how it's going to be implemented. Talked a lot about belts and the removal of the belts. But it was really the housing changes and really the male viera were the big things, and of course the benchmark. So yeah, I think we are on a pretty good path to Endwalker at this point, and getting pretty excited for it. And you know, the future letter from the producers will probably have quite a bit more info, and of course they'll still do the job trailer at some point. That usually won't come out. Job trailer will usually be about a month before release. I'm honestly kind of surprised they're getting the benchmark out this early, because it is still a ways away. I think the Shadowbringers benchmark didn't come out for almost a month or two before the expansion went live. Yeah, I'm probably completely messing up this dungeon run just because I'm too busy talking. So yeah, a lot to expect. So yeah, I've just been chilling, playing some No Man's Sky and working. I had quite a few days off, so didn't have as much time for gaming and whatnot over the past week. Really just taking some more footage for the next welcome sprout and whatnot. It's coming along. It's almost done. I should have it up hopefully sometime this week. Excited for some real life stuff coming up this week. And Virgin Galactic, of course, doing their launch tomorrow, so I'll be up bright and early to watch that. Should be fun. Oh, damn it. There we go. No. And no. But yeah, so I feel like we've had a lot of people coming over lately. You know, I know Asmongold has been streaming a lot, and it seems like he's having a good time. It's pretty wild watching people get suspended in real time because I guess they didn't think that Square actually took their moderation seriously. So it's kind of wild seeing it happen in real time and having, you know, a lot of people that have never experienced Final Fantasy seeing that, okay, yeah, these guys actually do moderate their game. You know, I'm not a big fan of, you know, the people trolling him and whatnot. Generally, I want to give people a chance, and, you know, I know Asmongold is a very divisive person to begin with, and I don't blame people for maybe being upset or worried that he might be bringing, you know, some toxicity over with his audience and whatnot, but, you know, it's not just his fans that have been, like, trolling the stream and causing problems and whatnot. You know, these guys have whale mounts, or they've got legend titles in a few cases. So, like, these guys are Final Fantasy players, and, like, come on, dudes. Like, I know people are upset about it. And you know, maybe they have a right to be, but that's not the way to go about it, guys. Like, he's been giving it an honest chance, and for the most part, I mean, I haven't watched too many of his streams. I honestly don't watch a whole lot of people on Twitch. But it seems like he's been trying to be like, hey guys, don't do this, don't be chill and whatnot, which is good. But yeah, I think people need to chill when it comes to trying to ruin the stream and whatnot, and try pushing people out. That's not the way we do things in Final Fantasy, guys. I know Zeppela's talked about it a little bit before, and, you know, Final Fantasy is not free of toxicity. I know we talk a lot about the community and whatnot, and it is true that I think we have a wonderful community for the most part, compared to, you know, just about anywhere else on the internet right now. Final Fantasy does tend to have a pretty welcoming community. But it is kind of embarrassing to have that many people watching and seeing the worst of the community, because they are there, they exist. As a role player, there's definitely lots of drama. Like, that's nothing new. But yeah, guys, I'm just saying, you know, be chill, give him a chance. If you don't want to watch him, don't watch him. Like, no one's forcing you to. The fact of the matter is, like, he's been doing this a long time. There's nothing that's going to stop him from playing the game if he wants to play it. And he's already dealt with anything that you guys can possibly throw at him. So, like, what exactly are you trying to prove other than just banning your own account? Like, you know, just, you know, be smart about it. Okay, this guy. I always get really hurt on this guy. Here we go. But if you are watching him and you are liking the content, then hey, you know, welcome to Final Fantasy. That's all I can really say. It's all I can really do is just welcome you and trying and, you know, do the best with my guides and advice as I can. I'm just one lone streamer among many, right? It'll be a while. Probably never quite reach his levels as far as viewership count goes, but that's all right. We're small but mighty, okay? There we go. But, and I'm sorry, what even led into the whole conversation is I was about ready to say, like, even before he started streaming, I was noticing a lot more sprouts in general, just in my play coming through. I mean, probably the past, I'd say 2 or 3 months, I've seen a lot more sprouts. Not as many on Balmung, just because, you know, Balmung and Crystal in general is pretty high population to begin with. It can be kind of hard to get a character on here. But on my alt on Excalibur, I'd say good 3/4 of my run are mostly sprouts, and like not just like alts accounts or something like that, but genuinely like first time running a dungeon, haven't experienced it before, first time healing, first time tanking, that kind of thing. So it's been pretty cool to see. It's definitely had some experience, some interesting experiences when it comes to like, you know, teaching people mechanics and whatnot. I've had to be a little more patient than normal. But I think it's great that people are coming over, and like I said, it's not just Asmongold and Rich and all the new WoW streamers coming over. I mean, this has been something I've noticed for the past couple of months, and I think it's great. We'll just have to hope it continues. Apparently, they mentioned yesterday that the Endwalker pre-orders are already at like 180% of what Shadowbringers was. I mean, that's just insane. I mean, that's nuts. When you consider how large Shadowbringers grew the game to begin with, I've got some pretty high hopes for what's going to be coming up in Endwalker. I mentioned it before, you know, my only big concern is that people's hype is not so far up that they get disappointed if it doesn't meet those expectations. You know, it's not going to be a case where we can have, you know, top of the line every single expansion. As long as it is still mostly good, I'm going to be pretty excited for it. But trying to hold it up to, you know, something like Shadowbringers and whatnot, I feel like that's a pretty high bar to set. So like, let's just, you know, manage our expectations, be realistic about things, and, you know, just go for the ride and hope for the best, you know? We'll go ahead and keep moving. These guys know what they're doing. We're doing all right. Right, so I don't really have too many goals for Endwalker now that I've got my relic weapon on Red Mage. I mean, everything else is just kind of fluff at this point, just trying to finish some things that maybe I've been a little bit lazy about getting around to, you know, finishing some alt jobs and whatnot. You know, I do want to make a job episode of Welcome Sprout, but again, it's kind of hard to do that if I don't have every job at 80. So yeah, that's kind of a long-term goal. Make sure everyone's good. Okay. After I get done with this, I'm gonna switch on over to my Black Mage over on Excalibur and go from there. I don't think there's really a whole lot else I really need to do on this character at this point. That's Shirk, yeah. I don't know why I have Shirk on my hotbar there. That feels like trouble for a noob tank like me. I think Dragon's voice is interior. Yeah, purple. Run out. There we go. I'm remembering. It's been a while since I've done this one. Okay, it's one of my favorites. Like, it's quick, it's easy. It's probably one of the faster dungeons that you can run and chain with if you're trying to level, you know. But yeah, I don't know why. I guess it's just been a while since I've had to level, so I keep forgetting. But yeah, as far as, like, you know, the male Viera and female Rothgar and whatnot, I don't think I'm gonna end up making them. Like, Kyra, just to me, after 4 expansions, yeah, she's just my little lizard. I don't think I will ever really Fantasia off of Ora at this point. But I might make an alt just for roleplay or something like that. We'll see. Uh-oh. Healer down. Alright, well, we gotta do max efficiency here then. Alright, let's do it. Pull out all the stops. I think we got it. This one's not too bad if you have a self-heal like Dark Knights have a little bit of one, I guess. And calm my healer, as always. There we go. Oh, that actually is an upgrade. Okay. I already possess one of that unique item. Oh, I guess that's what I got as my automatic. Okay. Hey, 3 comms. Been a while since I've seen that. There we go. Like a clown. A big old clown. That's something I do need to focus on is triple triad. My Excalibur character is my triple triad character, but then I realized like I've got all of my achievements and everything on Kyra here, so it doesn't really make much sense to try and do all of that on an alt because that's such a big grind. But you know, maybe I'll do it on both. It's not like I'm out of time. Okay. Alright, so let's switch it up and go over to Excalibur and do my Black Mage dailies. And then, yeah, that'll be it. Like I said, I mostly just wanted to hop in and you know, talk about the live letter a little bit. You know, get everyone's thoughts and see where everyone's at with the new info. Like I said, not a whole lot of info, but just enough to keep us going. And you know, I hope you had fun with the rest of it. I need to go back and watch Sokken's thing. I think that would probably be pretty fun. Seemed like he was planning on having a good time, and he's always one of Final Fantasy's biggest cheerleaders. So I always like having him on streams. I got a big queue on Excal today. That's kind of surprising. It's bigger than it was on Balmung. All right. So this queue might take a little bit longer. My big thing with this is I really need more poetics. I mean, Balmung Ambassador here is my Excal alt. It's I don't have to worry about serious names on it, but she's I feel like always going to be a Bard main for me. So I'm working on my Bard Heavensward relic. But yeah, the poetics thing, man, it's just such a long grind for those poetics, and I haven't been doing my dailies as Bard on that enough, so I haven't really had a chance to cap out my poetics lately. But yeah, as far as what's going to be coming up later, I'll probably stream some more No Man's Sky and whatnot. I didn't really buy anything on Steam sale. I didn't really see a whole lot that I didn't already have. But I do have a whole backlog of like some old point-and-click adventure games like Gray Matter, the Dream Falls games, some of those, Siberia. I think I might do a stream of a few of those at some point. I feel like those would be some pretty fun, just like chill games to just kind of hang out and chat and go through a story. Obviously, I'm going to be making some more pre-made stuff with Welcome Sprout. I'm always looking for more ideas. If you guys have any like content ideas as far as like what you want to see as far as guides go, Red Mage stuff. You know, the Talking the Red thing was just kind of made to kind of talk about the state of Red Mage and kind of go through, you know, some of the mechanics of the class, but not on like a super high-end technical level. I figure if you're looking to do like Savage rating and really high-end stuff, you probably already know stuff like the rotation, like some of the nitpicky things to begin with anyways. That's not really my specialty to begin with. I'm not a number cruncher. I just go in and press buttons, and I guess I do okay at it. But if you would like to know some other things about Red Mage, or really any of the jobs, I mean, I'm open to expanding guides to other jobs. I just might have to level them up a little bit. You know, I want to make content for you guys, stuff that you would find helpful. So, yeah, so that's something that I'm, you know, kind of thinking about doing in the future. And then yeah, I'll be popping in, you know, a few times a week to do these Final Fantasy streams and just kind of, you know, do some dailies and whatnot. I, like I said, don't really have a whole lot else I need to do now that I've got my relic and everything. So it's just kind of a chance to come hang out, visit Eorzea for a while, and see what's going on in the world. I do need to go to my free state. Yeah, just kind of catch up with everyone, see all the new sprouts and whatnot. I'm working towards getting mentor on Kyra. It's hard to get comms when you haven't really spent a whole lot of time leveling a tank or a healer class, so I don't have as many comms as I need to get the mentorship, but everything else I've already done, so it's just waiting for that. But yeah, I want to make some stuff that you guys would find helpful, and try and go from there. It's not super likely that I would ever do, like, podcast-style things. I don't really do, like, daily news kind of things. That's not really my thing. I mean, I can do it if you guys want, just to have something to watch in the background, but there's already so many streamers that do it. And it feels like kind of like a hot take kind of video when those are going on. That's not really my thing. I'm more like the NPR of YouTubing, I guess. Just kind of chill and talk when I have interesting stories to talk about. Okay. Oh, I hope I didn't just get rid of a new staff. It wouldn't be the first time I've accidentally got rid of something that I shouldn't have. Turn in some seals. I think right now I'm using one-hander, yeah. I need another staff. Okay. So we're at over 50. It could be a little bit. Let's go see what's going on at the Golden Saucer. Ooh, it is Saturday. That means we got Cactpot tonight, so don't forget that. I might forget because I'll be watching the Hololive stream, but yeah, we'll have that going on. Alright, so I'm going to test my stream deck real quick and take a really quick break while we're waiting for the queue, so just bear with me here. Alright, I'm back. So, let's do our mini cactpot. And since we got a long time for Q, let's see if I've got the heart of the cards with me today, huh? Catch up on that. Nah, no luck. I'm gonna do that. Not bad. So you always make a Y pattern. That's like the easiest way to do it. Ooh, slice is right. You know, I don't do too many gates in here. I probably should. Alright, so I need to go to Lower Lanaska. Mimidoa has some cards. I feel like she kicked my ass the last couple times. There's a couple of these modes that like I just do not understand. Alright, Mimidoa. Where are you? I have a feeling I might have to complete some quests. There we go. Yeah, I guess I've got to finish a couple of these before he'll challenge me in some triple triad, so we'll go ahead and get that done. Slay wild jackals and obtain curved jackal fangs. Not a problem, that I can do. Should be one-hit KOs each time, yeah. Yeah, another jackal. Where are you? Cool. Nice. Hey, there we go. Alright, chaos rules. Okay, this should be fun. I'm gonna go with my twin deck. Okay, Okay. This might be kind of tricky. Yeah. Can't do much with Tataru. But I can take back my Quikern. Here we go. I think I pulled that one out. Hey, Biggs and Wedge. Perfect. But now I know for next time not to use that deck. We'll try this one. I think this is my go-to. It's been a while since I've done triple triad on this character. Okay. Here we go. Come on, baby. I wonder what my other card is. I'm guessing the Ixal there. Ooh. That hurts. I don't really have a whole lot of other options other than right there. Yeah. Same thing there. Yeah, my goal is really just to keep them from being taken, really. Alright, my turn. I don't really want to waste an ace on that. I'll put him right in the center. There we go. Man, all these corner cards, man. That was rough. Alright, here we go again. I'm gonna use my classic deck this time. I think this one has fewer corner cards. Yeah, they're more center aisle cards this time. Okay. Ooh, that hurt. I don't really have anywhere to put it other than there. Here we go. Nice. Alright, we're making some moves. I think that deck's probably the best one so far. Yeah, roll number 18, okay. Might be cutting it close, couple more matches maybe. Didn't really want to put him there, but you know, I'm not. I'm gonna put him down there and I can come back to the Kaikern here in a bit. There we go. Maroon, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Man. Gonna be one of those days, huh? The gotcha is not strong. Okay. It's gonna be hard to take that. I'm gonna put that down here at least. Yeah, see, there we go. Alright, last match, last match. Come on, baby. Give me that last card. Okay, alright. So he doesn't need too much. I'm gonna keep him down here. I can take Tataru here in a bit. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Hey. Ah, another Big Swing Wedge. Alright. I can finish that up another time. Excuse me. God, I'm so sick of seeing this place. Honestly, this pull right here is probably the hardest pull in the game. If the healer isn't ready, I have died so many times trying to pull this pack and the next pack. Whenever I was leveling Dark Knight, you gotta kind of take a chill. A couple returners here, all right. Unfortunately, it does not look like we have. There we go. Yeah, this one really sucks as Black Mage too, because I don't have like any of my like doubles. So like I've got Fire 3, but I don't have Blizzard 3, so just makes it really annoying. I've actually got to use my my transpose. Like, Black Mage is probably one of my least favorite to, like, level with, just because there's, like, so many different, like, rotations depending on what level you are. It's just really annoying. I hope they manage to find a way to, like, smooth it out a bit, you know? There we go, I'll get our key. And 2 returners and a sprout, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not in any rush, though. We'll just, take it as it comes. Like, I can get in here and use that, but it's still kind of annoying. At least it's a fairly, like, fast dungeon. It's not super long, I guess. It's like one of the only dungeons that have 4 bosses rather than 3, but they're not particularly hard. You don't have to worry too much about it. There we go. I think it'd be fun if they, like, bring back Brave Flocks and a couple of the other goblins and whatnot for some future content. We don't really have much to do with the goblins after Alexander, which is kind of disappointing. I like the gobbies. I guess they can single target, because they go away anyways. Alright. There we go. Good work, team. Yeah, 49. I can't remember where I got the Verdant Scepter. Okay, he's doing some big pulls. Alright. Here we go. Moving along. Now let's see if he tries to do the upper route, huh? I feel like you could do almost a whole guide just on shortcuts in these dungeons. Yeah, I don't need to, well, I mean, I guess I could have greeted on that. That's okay. I don't necessarily need those seals. I mean, he's got one of the legendary weapons. So he's not that new. He'd been around a while. There we go. Let me see, I don't think I have freeze either. No, I don't. Like, there are a couple portions with Black Mage where it is literally like the easiest DPS to just spam freeze. Kind of like holy spam on White Mages for a few levels there. And like Brave Phlox is like right there before it's worth it. Here we go. Oh no. Save him. Save Brave Phlox, our buddy. Here we go. So now I can start focusing on the other one. I think, yeah, Inferno's going down fast enough. Oh, they're not open. There we go. Yeah, I am very excited for the job action trailer whenever they come out. I do want to see what some of the new moves are going to be. I didn't used to like care all that much, like job actions, whatever. You know, a lot of them we've already seen. It's mostly a rotation just in a music video. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for it this time. We'll have to see how they manage culling a few items. Like, I think Reprise is going to be gone for Red Mage, because there's just not too many situations that you're going to use it all that much. But we might get some pretty cool stuff in the meantime. Here we go. You know, the healer rework is going to be interesting now that they've got Sage coming in. I have to see how they manage to like double up the shield versus straight heals healer types. But you know, generally they do a lot of internal testing, and everyone that works on the game plays the game, so that's a good sign. You know, we very rarely have too many issues out of the gate. There's always a little bit of number tweaking that can happen. But for the most part, there's never been a situation that I can think of where you couldn't do it, all of the content as any class. There we go. But yeah, beyond that, there's really not a whole lot else that they can, I think, really reveal for Endwalker that hasn't already been talked about. You know, everything else is all tied to the story, and, you know, they're going to keep that under wraps for a good while. You know, they might do some dungeon previews, but that's really about the only thing that I can think of that they would even reveal ahead of time through, like, a life letter or something. Everything else they've already kind of gone over, or they kept it under wraps just because of the way FanFest had to happen this year. You know, normally they would have, you know, that last FanFest about a month before release, and we'd get a lot of that info then, but they've already done it for the year. Okay. Get you out of there, buddy. Don't worry. There we go. I don't know if the limit break was necessary, but okay. Although usually on the last boss we only have 1 bar's worth anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Man, he likes that dude. I'll get you Stargerius. Oh wow, that was fast. Alright, and dragon coming down here in a second. There we go. Oop. Now another game that I've been thinking about streaming is Black Desert. I've been playing that a little bit more since Corsair came out, and I really like Corsair. It's a lot of fun. I've never really done a Black Desert stream. I don't know, like most Black Desert streams are just, you know, a lot of farming and a lot of money making, but, you guys know me. It's all about just like hanging out and having a good time, so it might be another thing to just kind of switch it up and be a little bit different. Okay. Now, I do wonder how the stat squish is going to affect dungeons like this. You know, they're usually pretty good about maintaining balance. But, you know, they've never done a stat squish before in this game, so it'll be interesting to see how it does affect scaling, because scaling is such a tricky, wonky thing to deal with. Honestly, I wouldn't complain too much if it did make things a little bit harder than it used to be. Because things are pretty easy right now. I mean, we're mostly breezing through all of these roulettes these days. So, yeah, giving it a little bit more of a challenge, especially for new players, might be interesting and kind of fun. Might get kind of annoying doing it every day if it is like way too hard, but it is an option. Too big a pool. That's okay, let them reset. Here we go. Yeah, 2 pools, 2 packs tops. I mean, this one's kind of an odd one because it's an uneven number of mobs compared to normal, especially with the later dungeons. But yeah, that was way too many. That's all right. Alright, run. There we go. I wish I would get like something really unique, like Pharaoh Sirius or something. I haven't gotten Pharaohs in ages. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever gotten it as a roulette. I've played this game a long time, maybe once or twice. But like, I'd like to see more of those dungeons popping up. You know, these are all MSQ dungeons, so you don't see them as often. I mean, so you see them all the time. You don't see all the side quest ones all that much. But yeah, I would like to see them like adjust maybe the algorithm a little bit to give you some of those rare ones a little bit more. I know it's all based on what people are queuing for, but maybe there's a way that they can do it. Alright, let's see how he handles this guy. Even as a tank, this one is kind of hard, just because Ayatar just doesn't want to move. Like, the animation locks and you're trying to move him out of the bubble and stuff, yeah. It's pretty annoying pretty quick. Alright, here we go, here we go. Let's do it. Thankfully, we're mostly ranged, so should be able to stay far enough back that hopefully he won't pop us with the heal puddles all that much. Okay. Here we go. And back to... no, throw one more ice in there. That should bring me up to 10k. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. We cruising. We cruising. I can stay back here and hopefully put one more puddle down next to me if he targets me. It is nice. This is like one of the few bosses that you can actually... if I remember right, you can actually stun this boss, which most bosses you can't. I don't know if there's a way to time it that you can avoid the puddles completely. Might be a way. Alright. Umbral, lightning, back to ice. Yeah, target me, buddy. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Might not even have to worry about it the whole time. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I don't really need to use Lucid there, I guess, but gives me something to press. Here we go. He already used Limit Break? I didn't even, I wasn't even paying attention. Here we go. At this point, even if he did stand in the puddle, I think we got more than enough deeps to take him down. Here we go. Alright, cool. Alright. So yeah, so that's the updates for now. Like I said, I hope you guys had a good time watching the live letter and are looking forward to the expansion. Like I said, I'll probably pop in for a longer stream tomorrow. Just chill out and do the benchmark and whatnot and discuss some more news. But yeah, so just want to catch up and get a couple things done while discussing all the news from this morning. What little of it there was, but I think it was pretty important. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and if I don't see you tomorrow, then see you when I see you. All right? You guys take care.